Hello, my name is Scher, and welcome to my advanced Sidekick tutorial. If you're watching this tutorial, I hope you've already watched my basic Sidekick tutorial where we cover the technique, balance, and accuracy necessary to perform a correct sidekick. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about power and speed development in the already technically correct sidekick. The first thing I want to talk about in the sidekick is the knee. We know we chamber the knee into the sternum and aim the foot at the target. But it's very important to keep the knee above the foot until the moment of impact, at which time the knee is level with the foot. To develop power in the correct position in a sidekick, try holding onto a wall, pivoting your foot, chambering your knee just like I taught you in the last video. Extend your leg out and pull it back while a partner holds onto your ankle, pushing against your foot to give you resistance. You'll find that if you drop your knee, then all of your power will go down into the ground. You'll find your body turns over past a back kick and your leg starts twisting in a weird direction. It's very important to keep the knee above the foot. One example I like to give for this correct knee position is to pretend you're Godzilla stomping down on Tokyo. If Godzilla were smaller than Tokyo and tried to push upwards on it, he'd have far less leverage and be less successful in destroying it. When you're kicking, pretend you're Godzilla stomping down on a city. A very important aspect of the sidekick is twisting it at the very end, just like a punch. You should chamber your knee into your chest, and keeping your knee above your foot you extend, but you'll find your toe doesn't point quite downwards, and your hip still a little bit not turned over, even though you're fully pivoted. At the end of your extension, when your knee is straight and level with your foot, you twist the hips just a little bit more, and the foot should turn over like this, drilling into your opponent. Always breathe out when you're striking an opponent. You never want to breathe in when you attack. Practice breathing out, sometimes an audible exhale like this, will help. One drill I really like for developing the technique and flow of a sidekick is you stand with a partner in a closed fighting stance. You open and grab each other's lead hand. Then you take about 10 counts to chamber your knee, pivot your foot, extend your sidekick, stick your heel into your opponent's side, pull back, and then put it down. This drill is really one of the best that I've ever seen for developing a freestanding, balanced sidekick. Sometimes, when you do a full range of motion kick at speed, you lose a lot of the motion and technique. One drill that I like to use to help prevent this is running a rope across the room and performing my sidekick over the rope, like this. You can also do this drill with a spinning sidekick. One drill I like to use is to kick a wave master across the room to help me throw my kick at speed with power, but while maintaining balance and technique. If I fail to maintain balance, this will happen. If you have a partner there to do these drills with you, you can have them hold a kicking shield and practice kicking your partner across the room. You can do this with a regular step behind, turning, spin, or lead leg sidekick, or with sliding sidekicks continuously. Another drill I like to use is to hit the heavy bag. You can do this with any kind of sidekick. One thing I like about the heavy bag is it allows you to throw your kick at full speed and power without holding back, but it also forces you to control yourself, throw a good technique, and deal with the rebound force. If you hit the heavy bag incorrectly, then you could really hurt yourself. Another drill that I like to use to help develop speed and accuracy with my sidekick is to have a partner toss small balls towards me and practice kicking them. If I hit it with the correct sidekick, it'll fly right back towards my partner. If I hit it wrong, it'll fly up, or I'll miss it altogether. Another great drill for accuracy and speed, as well as power, is throwing your sidekick against a flame. If you throw it just right, aiming at the base of the flame, the fire will go out at the end of the kick. Another drill to help practice correct technique at speed with power is to take a balloon and tie it to a rope, hanging from the ceiling. Then take a thumbtack, shove it through a piece of duct tape, and stick it to the bottom of your heel. I wouldn't put pressure on it as you don't want to ruin your floor. Chamber your leg and throw the kick at the balloon. If you throw the kick incorrectly, the balloon won't pop. If you throw it correctly, the balloon will pop. A lot of people throw a sidekick from a bending stance. There's nothing wrong with this in practice, but the sidekick and the bending stance are two separate techniques. When people fuse them together, it becomes a problem and you get a kick that looks like this. When you throw a sidekick from a bending stance, make sure to separate the kick. Bending stance, chamber and pivot, kick, rechamber, and then set your leg down. One drill I like to employ to improve the speed of my sidekicks is the use of a metronome. If I employ this metronome, then I can set it to say 100 beats per minute and throw 100 kicks in 1 minute. And as I get better at this, I can throw more faster. Thank you very much for watching my advanced Sidekick tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.